greatest scorer in playoff history, passing my idol. It was just emotional. Cleveland! This is for you! Oh!
How is playing the Warriors kind of ending up being the defining thing of this stage of your career, this matchup?
Because they're the best team in the world. They've assembled something here in Golden State that very few franchises have been able to do.
And if you beat this team with its 2 MVPs and 2 other All-Stars and walk away with a ring, what will it say about you?
It doesn't change nothing about me.
Either way?
Either way. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to help us try to get this victory and win this series, but the narration of me don't change. I'm still a champion. I'm still sacrificing everything that I need to do for this franchise and for every franchise I play for. There's going to be people who always discuss it, how we place them here, place them there, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change. It's going to be one hell of a challenge, one tough challenge going against these guys, and I just look forward to it.
Paul, he's had to beat some pretty great teams to get his 3 titles. Is there, friendship till enemies. Is this his greatest challenge, though?
Without a doubt, this is his greatest challenge. You're facing 3 MVPs, 2 by Steph, KD, Draymond's an all-star, Klay Thompson, and they're all in their prime. So when he faced us in Boston, me, KG, and Ray, we were a little bit past our prime. San Antonio, they were a little bit older. But now you have the Warriors in the midst of a championship run, all in their prime. This is his greatest challenge to date.
Paul, I think this is one of his greatest challenges, but to me, I just think back to last year, after Game 4, you being down 3-1 against a team that's won 73 games, and they still have home court. That, to me, was his biggest challenge. Having to come back and win that.
To that.
Right, but KD's now there.
They did, but, I mean, for instance, he get down 3-1 in this series, you can forget about it. It's over. There's no
Well, that's
way
what
possible.
they said last year.
They didn't have
can't
another.
say
They
that.
didn't have another MVP on their team, Beats. And when the Splash Brothers wasn't playing well, that's how they won. That's
Man,
how they
you've been
beat
hiding
them.
this crystal ball all
That's how they
season
beat
long.
them. I mean, I've been
Where
doing
is
this
it?
a long time, Beats.
For me, you can't be facing your biggest challenge when you're playing with house money.
Okay.
And that's once LeBron James won 2 in Miami and won 1 in Cleveland, that's what he's now playing with. I'll tell you guys his biggest challenges. You know why? Because I was at one and you guys were at both. One happened in 2007 when he scored 29 of the last 30 points in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Went on to the finals. And the other, trailing you guys 3-2. And he put up that big 45-plus game. Those were his biggest challenges.
They were the favorite. They were the favorite in that series. We just had a puncher's chance.
Right, exactly. So that's when he faced his biggest challenge as a member of the Cavs, as a member of the Miami Heat. This is borrowed money.
Oh, man, I don't know.
I don't know if that's true. Let's check out tonight's keys. The series brought to you by
under screens. But he's making the three-pointer at a better clip. And how about this? When LeBron James makes at least 5 jump shots in a game from any distance, they're 20-2. So LeBron James making jump shots is going to be a key.
I agree with you 100%. LeBron makes jump shots. He's a different player. He's the most unstoppable player in the world. But I think overall, the Cavs three-point shooting scares the Warriors. It really does. I mean, they got Paul and I were talking earlier on the way over. They got 5 or 6 guys that can hit 4 or 5 threes in
Welcome to Oakland, California, and Oracle Arena, where the 2017 NBA Finals will begin. The Golden State Warriors and Cleveland Cavaliers meeting in the finals for the third consecutive year. The fans crazed and ready to witness history.
Heroes and greatness.
You gotta see this. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
A rivalry and trilogy making more history. Cavs and Dubs finaling again in year number 3. Two teams that are the best. Only one would taste glory. Familiar plot that deepens the same big story.
It's levels to it, you and I know. Tell them be humble.
Proving I'm not second best. Redeeming a strong year-long quest. Delivering substance with style. And again, silencing all denial.
Hey, I'm the realest, after all. Tell them be humble. Holla.
It's the matchup most NBA fans expected. It's the matchup many NBA fans wanted to see. The Cavaliers and the Warriors once again. A sold-out Oracle Arena as LeBron James is looking for his 4th NBA title and hoping the Cavs can go back-to-back. Going up against Kevin Durant, who's joining this rivalry, and hoping the Warriors can bring the trophy back to the Bay Area. Steph Curry and the Warriors want redemption after the collapse in last year's NBA Finals. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Game 1 of the 2017 NBA Finals. Along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand, Doris Burke-Willis as well. It really is one of the most anticipated finals in NBA history. It's never happened before. 2 teams, 3 straight finals. Now let's get started with our Domino's pregame HQ. Let's go right into the defending champs, Mark. LeBron James is playing in his 7th consecutive final, an extraordinary achievement. He's been magnificent in these finals. For them to put off an upset, he's going to have to put up those big numbers again.
Well, think about it, Mike. 32 years old, 14 years in. We've seen a career of greatness, and this very well may be the best that we've witnessed him playing. Unbelievable accomplishment, not just getting it done on the defensive end, but look at his numbers. 57% from the field, 40 plus from three-point land. And Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love playing along with them, the best we've seen them.
Well, they're playing terrific offensive basketball right now, but it all starts and ends with James. He's had some magnificent wins in the finals and some disappointing losses, but through it all, if they win this year in the finals, Mike, it will be his greatest accomplishment ever.
Well, they go against the Golden State team, now with Kevin Durant practically unguardable. But what makes them so tough, defensively they can dominate as well.
Yeah, but let's talk offense, Mike, and when you add Kevin Durant, you've added a Hall of Fame talent who scores as easily as anyone in the NBA. He is such a good talent. It's going to be hard for LeBron to stop him.
They're a special basketball team because they bought in on the defensive end. That's why they're special, and that's why they're here for the 3rd time in a row.
And each team winning one. Who's going to win the rubber match in this basketball trilogy? Kevin Durant in his 2nd NBA Finals, ready to go. And we're ready to go. We send it right now to PA announcer Matt Hurwitz.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Oracle Arena and Game 1 of the 2017 NBA Finals, featuring the Eastern Conference champion Cleveland Cavaliers and your Western Conference champion Golden State Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask those who are able to please rise for our national anthem. Displaying the American flag are members of the United States Armed Services. Here to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, he's the lead singer of the Bay Area's very own multi-Grammy Award-winning group Train. Please welcome Pat Monahan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Monahan.
It's finally time to play. The Cavaliers and the Warriors. Who will win the rubber match? We'll begin to find out coming up next as this presentation of the NBA Finals continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Ohio, number 23, LeBron James. Also at forward, setting 6'10", his 9th year of UCLA, 0, Kevin Love. Starting at center, standing 6'9", in his 6th year of Texas, number 13, Tristan Thompson. At one guard position, standing 6'6", in his 13th year of St. Benedict's Prep in New Jersey, number 5, J.R. Smith. And at the guard position, standing 6'3", in his 6th year of Duke University, number 2, Kyrie Irving. Head coach for Cleveland is Tyronn Lue.
This is why we play. This is Warriors ground. The time is now.
Defend our ground.
Lights out.
a true warrior is not defined by the outcome of our battles, but by the unshakable fight in each and every one of our hearts.
Just live in the moment, all right? If you live in the moment, things will take care of itself, all right? We got a game plan, let's follow it, all right? Here we go, man. It's a tough task for us, but we're ready for it. Together on three. 1, 2, 3. Together.
Play smart, play tough, play together. Let's have fun. Just us, 1, 2, 3. Just us.
Tip off. Moments away as the Cavs and Warriors take to the court. An electric atmosphere here in one of the loudest buildings in all of basketball, a sold-out Oracle Arena. The third straight finals matchup between these two great teams and the last two NBA champions. And both teams, prior to this finals matchup, have been absolutely dominant. A combined 24-1, including a perfect 12-0 for Golden State, 12-1 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Even Michael Buffer is here to get the crowd fired up, although they don't need any artificial firing up. As Mike Brown, once again, the acting head coach, Steve Kerr, still out from the complications from his back surgery a couple of years ago. And Brown, of course, the former Cavs coach. In fact, he's still getting paid by the Cavaliers after being fired for the second time. And Tyronn Lue, the former young assistant who has done a magnificent job last year leading him to a championship and his second straight NBA Finals. A roar even for the tip-off. We have waited a long time for this matchup. Durant finds Zaza Pachulia. Had an open layup and passed it back out. Draymond Green misfires. And Pachulia knocks it out of bounds.
Very interesting to see the start, how they defended Kevin Durant coming off pick and roll, willing to allow Pachulia to roll, just wasn't able to capitalize.
Well, Cavaliers perfect on the road in the playoffs as 7-0. In fact, their last two road games, they won by 44 and 33 in Boston against the Celtics. They have been magnificent on the road. Klay Thompson right now on Kevin Love on the switch. Love tied up, 2 to shoot, fires away, air ball.
They were exceptionally physical that entire possession, from Draymond Green's denial to Klay Thompson's post defense.
You see LeBron James on Durant, and a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Kyrie Irving. He picks up his first. So many interesting glamour matchups. You're going to have Irving and Curry guard each other. Not all the time, but quite often. You've got LeBron James and Kevin Durant.
And Mike, Steph Curry took a shot coming off that screen. Took the wind out of him.
Green and Tristan Thompson guarding each other. Curry's got Thompson on him. Fires a three. Green tips it out, and Pachulia gives him a new 24. Green's got Kyrie Irving on him. Ball poked away. Picked up by Klay Thompson. He can't get it to fall, and LeBron James grabs hold of that rebound. James penetrates out. J.R. Smith, corner three. That's good for the first bucket of the game. Be interesting to see if there's any rust as Durant way off the mark. Pachulia with a left hand banks it home.
See, that can't happen. If you're Cleveland and you give up offensive rebounds to this great offensive team, Kevin Love's got to do better.
Klay Thompson on Kyrie Irving. The left-hander misses, and a loose ball foul will go against Cleveland.
Well, Pachulia just drew a foul on Tristan Thompson, but Kevin Love's got to get that offensive rebound. A little bit of a bad bounce, but still, you cannot give up second shots to the Warriors.
How about that possession? It shows you the versatility of Klay Thompson, struggling offensively. For one possession, he defends the post up. The second possession defends Kyrie Irving.
Pachulia gives up another open shot. Looked like he had a layup. Durant drives and finishes.
Pachulia thinks they're rotating to him, but they're not. So he's going to have to cash those in.
James drives hard in, kicks it out. Kevin Love, his three-pointer won't go. Offensive rebound call by Thompson and a foul called on Pachulia.
Coach is right. You got to understand if you're Pachulia how you're being defended in pick and roll. They're allowing you to roll to the hoop. You've got to roll to the hoop to look to score. He's too tentative, too passive, looking to be a playmaker instead of a finisher.
Kyrie Irving, who's been unguardable at times in these playoffs, misses that jumper. Curry quickly pushes, trying to draw the foul on J.R. Smith. Inside Green. Now Pachulia shoots, and he banks it way too hard off the glass. On the drive, James can't finish. Durant, scoop layup short. And the Cavs, who like to push as well. James drives inside, wild shot, and he draws the foul. As Draymond Green upset with a call.
Well, how about the energy in this building? Not just fans around the world, but fans here. They've been waiting for this moment, and they have shown up. Clearly contact on the right arm. The previous drive, LeBron wanted to call. To me, that's just playoff basketball. I like the fact that you don't get into blowing whistles early on. Let him play.
Well, LeBron James, as many know, the 7th player ever to play in 7 consecutive finals. As he misses the free throw. That hasn't been done in over 50 years, and the only others who have ever done it have been the Celtics from back in the 50s and the 60s. Just a remarkable accomplishment in today's NBA.
And the question of rust or rest, right now we're seeing rust. And it's going to take a bit, even for these great players and great teams. The NBA player is accustomed to playing 3 or 4 times a week. They've played like 12 games in 40-some days.
Alley-oop, Green to Durant. Well, what would you say, Jeff? 9 days off for Golden State from their last game, 6 days for Cleveland. But even before that, they played very little basketball since the end of the regular season as Kevin Love drains the three-pointer. Curry has J.R. Smith on him. Curry gets into the paint. Pass deflected by James. And still Golden State ball.
And on top of the rush you were talking about, Coach, is both teams outstanding defensive teams. So you're not going to get much easy.
Thompson gets to the rim. Well, whoever was banged up, and there are a few players, just about everybody is hurting right now at this point in the season as James misses. Irving the follow. Ball tipped out. Durant trying to get it. James comes up with it. James finds Kyrie Irving. Open 3. That's good. Well, we talk so much about Golden State and their three-point shooting. Cleveland has been the best three-point shooting team in the playoffs, as Curry too strong on that attempt. Ball deflected. Off the turnover, here's Draymond Green. Goes right at Kevin Love. Offensive foul, and that's 2 on Draymond Green.
Great play by Kevin Love in transition. Some sloppy play. He comes back, gets himself planted. Good job by Love in transition.
What we're witnessing offensively for the Cavs right now, a steady diet of pick and rolls involving Steph Curry, trying to force the Warriors to switch and trying to see how they're going to defend it. The Cavs getting good offense out of it.
Old reliable Andre Iguodala quickly comes in for Golden State. Irving drives, scoop layup is good.
And they moved Kevin Durant to guarding Kevin Love.
Durant finds Pachulia. Pachulia this time stuffs it home. Pachulia's got 6 of the 10 points. He's been open. They lob it inside. Irving able to get it. Fakes, finds Thompson, stripped down low. Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala.
Crowd appreciating getting it done on a defensive end. Look at the pursuit of the basketball, not giving up anything easy. Then it's off to the races. Great decision making by Klay Thompson, and Iguodala does the rest.
ESPN's coverage of the NBA Finals on ABC. Brought to you by Disney Pixar's comedy adventure Cars 3. This summer, it's not over until lightning strikes. Cars 3 in theaters in 3D June 16. And Burger King. Loaded with bacon and steak sauce. Try the new Steakhouse King and the Bacon King sandwiches at Burger King today.
The finals schedule is now 2-2-1-1-1. They changed it a couple of years ago. All games on ABC. Sunday games at 8 Eastern. All the other games at 9 Eastern. Durant guarding Kevin Love. Love muscles his way in and draws the foul. And Love will head to the free throw line.
And that's what you miss when Draymond Green picks up 2 fouls early. His versatility on the defensive end and playing center field. Good job by the Cavs recognizing, getting Kevin Love touches early. That's clearly contact from Pachulia coming over to help.
2 fouls on Pachulia. Here's Love, the playoff numbers. He was superb against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. Of course, last year was not an easy finals for him. Had the concussion, missed a game, came off the bench. Did have some good moments, including a huge defensive stop late in Game 7. But he has been a different player in these playoffs this year for the Cavaliers.
Game 7, Mike, he had 14 rebounds in 30 minutes. And he was a plus 19. He had a great Game 7.
Teams starting to find the stroke a little bit after a rough start. Thompson on Love, comes up short. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. And the Cavs get a new 24.
That's off the head of Tristan Thompson.
I thought Pachulia might have poked it at the end.
And the referee's now talking, did it hit the rim? It clearly hit the rim, and the clock should be reset.
James now guarded by Iguodala. James kicks it out to Love. Right back inside. James realizing, or not realizing, was wide open, and then throws it down.
And again, it all started with putting Steph Curry in the pick and roll. I like how Curry's showing on those screens, but a little miscommunication late.
Durant, second effort, can't get it to fall. James rips down the rebound. James drives in hard, foul, and he'll head to the free throw line for the second time here in the first quarter.
Well, it's no secret. They're going to try to put Curry in pick and rolls, and then the second pick and roll led to a little miscommunication and the wide open dunk.
And I understand what you're saying about Steph Curry showing in the pick and roll, which means give a little bit of help up top. But I think with Kyrie Irving and LeBron James, it's too dangerous to ask the player to get back in front of them once they're handling the basketball. You got a decision to make. Once you switch that pick and roll, now you have a decision to make. J.R. Smith is going to roll. And now Iguodala trying to overextend gives him direct lane to the cup. That's tough to defend.
James missed the first free throw. He's been erratic from the line all season. He's got a lot of unbelievable stats. How about this one? Tonight is his 41st NBA Finals game.
Wow. And just think, you got some great players that's had awesome careers as Curry knocks down a shot on both benches that have never played in the finals. This is their first time.
Well, they've got the two most potent offenses in the NBA. They've been putting up incredible numbers in these playoffs. Irving with a spin, but lost it. JaVale McGee, who just checked in, throws it ahead. Here's Durant across the lane. Man, is this place loud. 8 points already for Durant. James rifles a pass. The J.R. Smith, Thompson all over him. Smith, off balance shot, in and out. Thompson's tip won't go. Here comes Klay Thompson. Drives on James, poked out of bounds. And Golden State will inbound along the baseline. The Warriors in these playoffs averaging over 118 a game. That's the most in 30 years for a team entering the NBA Finals. And not only scoring, but scoring efficiently, shooting an incredible 50% from the field in the playoffs. Cavaliers at 51%. Just the efficiency offensively for these two talented teams. Darren Williams has come on now for Cleveland. Cavs have some good veterans on their bench. Pass all the way across, and Durant throws it down. How did that pass get there?
It was a turnover. He thought Klay Thompson was back cutting. Curry threw it to space. It just happened to get through. Fortuitous bounce.
James blocked but fouled. JaVale McGee with his first personal.
The best part of this was Curry played it off like it was exactly how he wanted to throw it. And when it hits Kevin Durant's hands, it's a good pass no matter who it was intended for.
And I'm sure the Cavs knew coming in, it's no secret, Kevin Durant added to this Warriors team. It's a different animal. That's a special all-time great talent that they added to a 73-win team. And you notice it right away in game one.
James rattles that one in. You know, coming into these finals, again, you have the Cavaliers. They're the defending champs. They're 12-1 in these playoffs. And, of course, they have LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. Yet they're very heavy underdogs in the eyes of many. Mark, are you surprised how many people feel the Cavs are this much of an underdog?
I'm very surprised, especially looking at the ESPN numbers. It said a 7% chance that the Cavs win. I understand the greatness of the Golden State Warriors, but the best player on the floor is LeBron James. And in fairness to them, they have a better chance than 7%, even though the Warriors are clearly the favorite.
Curry dribbles it off a foot and a kick ball.
Can you believe that, though? 7% chance to win? I thought you were doing the numbers.
To me, the Warriors are prohibitive favorites, but 7%, it has to be 20%.
And you see the numbers in the last two NBA Finals. Many thought he should have been the Finals MVP in 2015 when Golden State won. He certainly was last year. Durant on the pull-up. McGee tips it out. Ball knocked loose. Picked up by McGee. And Curry able to nab it. Durant down the lane. Finds JaVale McGee.
Second shots are killing Cleveland right now.
James fakes on a three, fires, and hits. He's been shooting 42% from three-point range in this postseason. James has 9 points, 3 assists. Durant, 10 points, 4 assists. Curry has it blocked from behind. He wanted a foul. It's still Golden State ball.
We've witnessed Bird and Magic and Michael and whoever. I mean, it's the great defense by Kyrie Irving. When you're talking about LeBron James versus Kevin Durant, it's special.
It's been a special year for that man, JaVale McGee. Talk about redemption. That is ups and downs in his career, but what a pickup. As one of the backup centers for Golden State, he's made an impact already here in the first. Pass inside. Tristan Thompson finds James. A lot of thunderous dunks here in the opening period.
I don't know about this, but Rihanna just walked in front of me. Are you kidding me?
What are you doing, man?
Stay with the game.
LeBron makes a spectacular play like this, and that's what you deal with?
Yeah. What a play.
And again, he's been such a fine pickup in limited duty. This is his fourth team in the last 3 years. Started his career with Washington and Denver. Up and down play. Last year, an up and down year with Dallas. But he has been just terrific for them. He's had double figures in scoring 4 times in these playoffs as well.
Well, he's very active. His pick and roll defense by Kyrie Irving's being exposed a little bit, but that was a heck of a recovery and block. Thompson's got to get that up and down quicker.
Meanwhile, James has been to the free throw line 8 times already here in the first. Curry's got Tristan Thompson on him. Fakes, drives, layup. Oh, it's good. Off the glass. Irving drills the jumper. Kyrie Irving.
They put JaVale McGee in the pick and roll with Kyrie Irving. They're going to get a great shot.
Curry gets a pass inside, misses the layup. Rebound taken by Livingston. And they'll hold for the final shot. That's their 8th offensive rebound, Jeff. Cavs have the foul to give. Jefferson takes that with 5.7 remaining. And Golden State will inbound. Klay Thompson will check in. Iman Shumpert as well for the first time.
The greatness of Steph Curry, recognizing one-on-one with Tristan Thompson, says everybody out of my way, allow me to have this dance. Breaks him down and the ability to finish in a variety of ways.
McGee back to Durant. Durant finds Iguodala. Hits the 3 at the buzzer. The stars are out early tonight here in Game 1. Kevin Durant with his 5th assist to go along with 10 points. Curry had 10. LeBron 13. Irving 9. First quarter complete.
Give it up for the Warriors dance team.
Welcome back to Oakland. Time now for the coach's interview, brought to you by Taco Bell with Ty Lue. They've got 8 offensive boards and 20 combined between Steph and Kevin Durant. Of all the things you've seen, what most concerns you defensively?
Just giving up easy baskets. We know they're going to score and they're going to make shots. We know that. So we got to do a better job of giving up the easy points.
What about on the offensive end?
I like where we're at. 30 points in the first quarter. It's the best defensive team in the league. I like where we're at offensively.
Thank you, Ty. Mike.
All right, Doris. LeBron James scores quickly. 15 points already for LeBron James, who's yet to sit. David West with his first finals appearance in what has been a fabulous career. So excited to be a part of this. Kevin Love, and a whistle before. Foul's going to be called.
And interesting to me is that the Warriors have stayed with their same rotation. Second quarter to start it. Both Durant and Curry on the bench.
Green is back in with the 2 fouls. Ian Clark and David West have come on. Doris talking about with Tyronn Lue, the defense for Cleveland. During the regular season, their defense was below average, and that's being kind at times as Draymond Green deflects it. Last touch by LeBron James. Now they have turned it around and played so much better defensively. They've had some great stretches defensively in the playoffs. But that's got to be, Jeff, the number one concern for Cleveland. Can they stay consistent defensively?
Well, it's going to be hard against this juggernaut Warrior offense. But, Mike, to me, this is where you have to make your move if you're playing against the Warriors. You can't be giving up plays like this with both Durant and Curry out.
Well, you think about it. Can their defense play up to par? 7 dunks in the first quarter is the most dunks they've given up all year long. And then to start this one, Iguodala gets a high percentage shot.
Darren Williams comes up short on the 3. Ball caroms out to James. Ian Clark on him with a big smile on his face. Why, I don't know. James drives, finds Jefferson. Richard Jefferson can't connect. Klay Thompson. Iguodala back out to West from the elbow, comes up short. Williams, a midseason pickup, lost the handle, and they're going to call a jump ball. It was a quick whistle, but they'll jump it up at the Cavs free throw line circle.
Well, good job by Green, cutting off the first move and stripping the second move. Williams looked like he may have got a shot in the face.
You got to appreciate Draymond Green, too, with 2 fouls, not giving up an inch, continuing the battle.
There's Iguodala, who missed the game earlier in the playoffs with a sore knee. That 9-day rest may have benefited him the most. Klay Thompson can't hit the 3, and James with another rebound. Thompson 1 for 3. He has been magnificent defensively, but has struggled shooting the ball. James lost the handle. Well defended by Iguodala. Ian Clark cuts to the rim and is fouled from behind by Darren Williams.
LeBron felt like there was contact on the other end. Iguodala defending him one-on-one, trying to post up. It's a swipe on the arm. Clearly contact they got away with.
We talk often about why there's been a loss of post play. Just look at how much contact you have to go against in the low post, what our league allows. Obviously, our league doesn't want guys to play in the post if they allow that amount of contact.
James will get his first rest. We'll remind you, vote now for the 2017 NBA Fan Awards, including Dunk of the Year, Performance of the Year, and more. Vote at NBA.com/NBA Awards. Find out who wins the Fan Awards plus Kia MVP on June 26, 9 p.m. on TNT, hosted by Drake.
And I agree with what you're saying, but those are calls you got to make.
No, I agree. I'm not saying they shouldn't be called. I'm just saying that's not what the league emphasizes.
Warriors up by 9. Richard Jefferson drills the jumper. Thompson from deep. Jefferson can't control it, but Love right there to help, and then David West with a foul. That's going to be 2 quick fouls on David West.
Good job by Kevin Love saving this basketball back in play.
You saw James sitting there, and he won't sit much. Led the NBA in minutes per game during the regular season. And as expected, playing big minutes in the playoffs. Kyrie Irving short. Iguodala's had a huge impact off the bench already. 7 points, a rebound, and assist. David West gets inside. This one off the glass. Irving 9 points here in the first half thus far. Love looking to post up. Cannot handle the pass. Love thought he was held by Iguodala, pleading with Derek Stafford as the Cavs turn it over for the 6th time. And we'll take a timeout. Looked like he grabbed the jersey there, Mark.
Absolutely. Got away with it. And on the other end, you like the fact that David West, being defended by Richard Jefferson, demands the basketball and then quality offense with the finish.
Time for tonight's excitement, driven by Nissan. Jeff?
Well, we're blessed to watch great players playing outstanding basketball. LeBron James off to a great start. Steph Curry, always dangerous, relocating after a second shot opportunity. And the long arm of the law, Kevin Durant, covering ground like few others in the NBA.
Clark, Iguodala, Draymond Green for three. Does not get the bounce. Klay Thompson and David West right now out there for Golden State. Kyle Korver, Shumpert, and Jefferson. Three reserves, plus Love and Kyrie Irving. Thompson on Irving. Offensive foul. Jefferson, a moving screen. Credit Ian Clark to try to fight over it and draw the foul. Jefferson obviously pleading his case. That's 5 turnovers in the second quarter already. You haven't even played 4 minutes for Cleveland. Thompson gets inside, misses. The tip won't go, and Jefferson the rebound. Irving, pull-up jumper, hand in his face. Where Thompson's defense in this postseason has been downright sensational.
Well, not just in the postseason. That's who he is. He's been an elite defender for quite a while now.
Well, what a tough matchup he has in this series. He'll be the main guy guarding Kyrie Irving. Thompson gets it inside, blocked by Kevin Love. Second block from Love. Golden State 4.9 to shoot as Durant and Curry come back in. And LeBron James with a quick rest. Klay Thompson will sit down. Thompson shooting just 38% from the field in the playoffs. Warriors waiting for him to have that breakout game on the offensive end. Durant, wide open look.
And Cleveland got away with it because they were not even matched up.
Korver for three. Durant handling. Durant down the lane. And a big smile as he backpedals up the court. That was too easy.
A great job of faking the pass. That's a 7-footer handling the basketball like a point guard.
Irving turns it over at 6 here in the period already. Durant back to Draymond Green. Won't go. Irving on Durant on the follow. Shumpert left open. Cleveland shooting 37%. Curry steps back. That's a 2. Way short. James blows past Durant, lays it up. 17 points and 8 rebounds already for LeBron James. And a timeout call by Mike Brown.
Rule number 1 in biddy basketball is you got to stop the basketball. Kevin Durant gets the rebound, pushes it. You got to start talking, communicating. Kyrie Irving, because of the three-point threat, sells out, and Durant does the rest. My goodness.
Time for tonight's recipe for success. It's served by KFC with Mark Jackson.
No secret, LeBron James. Dare him to knock down shot, does it. Doesn't settle on the offensive end. Grown man move over McGee. And then you got to stop the basketball. Freight train coming. the ability to finish in transition. Stellar first half for him, 19 points, but he needs help. 17 points, but he needs help. And to me, it's Kyrie Irving in pick and roll action, getting him better shots.
A dominant start for James, who moved past Michael Jordan for #1 all-time in playoff career points. Now, he has played 34 more playoff games than MJ, but still a wonderful accomplishment for James. Green gets inside, misses the layup.
They have missed a number of point-blank shots.
Korver way outside, can't get it to fall. Kevin Love, an offensive board. Love muscles his way in, blocked by Green. Love on the second attempt won't go, and Green gets the rebound. Livingston lost the handle, finds Durant. +14 for Durant, +5 assists. And it's back up to 9, which equals the largest lead. Shumpert left wide open and makes Steph Curry pay as he nails the three-pointer. Durant again, the long strides and the easy finish. James left open, Green backs up. Durant quickly drives past, won't go, but a foul, as Kevin Love will pick up his first.
You've got to close out to Durant square, obviously.
An earlier start for the Sunday games. 7:30 Eastern, it's NBA Countdown. Tip-off of Game 2 shortly after 8 p.m. Eastern Time. LeBron James and Kevin Durant been magnificent here in the first half. Already the double-double plus 4 assists. Durant with 23. There's about a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Michael McAdoo in for the final seconds. James lost it, gets it back, finds J.R. Smith. Smith drives inside to Shumpert, back out Korver. Good look for 3, won't go. McAdoo the rebound, final seconds. Thompson puts it up with the buzzer. And that will end the first half. LeBron James at times dominant. Went to the free throw line 10 times. Already has the double-double. 19 points and 11 rebounds. For the high score, Kevin Durant back in the NBA Finals. He's got 23. Stay tuned for the American Express halftime report coming up after these messages.
ESPN's coverage of the NBA Finals on ABC. Brought to you by Spider-Man Homecoming. In theaters July 7th. Nissan. Innovation that excites. And IBM. You, powered by data, knowledge, insight. That's you to the power of IBM.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the floor and welcome to Oracle Arena hip-hop icon, Rob Bass.
This is a journey into sound. Right about now, you're about to be possessed by the sounds of MC Raw Face and DJ Easy Rock.
Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. You ready? Come on, y'all. Joy and pain. Come on, come on. Here we go. Sunshine and rain. Singing now, God, children. Joy and pain. I like sunshine, yeah, and rain, rain. Here we go, Rob Bass. Well, I'm the new kid, just coming up. A lot of rappers think that I can't tear it up. Well, I'ma show them and ignore them. When they think I ain't looking out for them. I mean, take them out, we'll keep moving. Slick baseline, keep the beat moving. They can't take it. They want the how the Rob Bass makes it. I get ill, you know the deal. Say what? Everybody, joy. Come on, and pain. Pump it up. I like sunshine and rain. Singing out our children. Joy. Pump it up. And pain. Keep it going. I like sunshine and rain. Here we go, Rob Bass. Bid it. Come on, just wave your hand. Wave your hand. Come on, y'all. Everybody, just wave your hand.
for legendary MC Rapace.
Or they miss, figure out who's gonna hold that trophy. Let's do it out. That's our approach tonight.
So we're at home, so you guys defend home court.
Let's get another win. You know, come out, play better than we did last time.
Every game is a must game.
Yeah, we're down but not out. I mean, we have a never die attitude. Never say never.
Same lock-in mentality. Don't let the guard down.
We're closer to our goal. We control our destiny. Let's go.
Do your job, man. Follow my lead from the start to the finish.
Let's win. Just us. 1, 2, 3.
That's us.
Dominate on 3.
1, 2, 3. Dominate. Let's go! Let's go, fellas. There we go.
You already know what time it is, Joe.
Put it together for one quarter. Ain't no tomorrow, right now. Don't worry about tomorrow, what tomorrow brings. It's all about right now.
This is your kind of game. Your kind of game. You can get anywhere you want against.
Curry in transition. Styling long distance. And the Warriors have the lead.
Yes, sir.
Here comes Steph. Baseline on Draymond. Cut off. Goes back up. Blocked again by Bogut.
That's what I'm talking about, big guy.
What's up, LeBron?
What's up, Curry? What's going on?
Play hard on that end. We'll play hard and smart on this end.
Nothing. Nothing. That's what you do.
Best player on the floor. Drives on Shumpert. No look flip to Draymond. He's open. He'll fire. 3 ball good for Draymond.
Hey, Clay! Clay, good pass! Switch up! Shot switch! Hey, switch! Switch! They're coming out that way! Switch! Good plays. Keep making the right play.
Keep moving the basketball. Zip out of pick and roll. Just keep moving. Come on. Trust your teammates. You got to be aggressive. Come on.
Irving drives past Green. The foul. Shot's good and one.
The play, boy. Yes, sir. Way to go after that one. Thank you.
We don't go! Defense line!
Cut, Draymond, cut!
Makes his quick move. Stops underneath. Layup is good.
Go get him, Tristan. Go get him.
Now back to LeBron. Over the head comes.
Wait, all right.
Boy, we did it.
Our names will be etched in history, man. Never thought I'd be here.
This year's Bill Russell MVP, Andre Iguodala.
Andre won MVP. That's fantastic.
This group of guys, we fight to the very end. I'm at a loss of words. All I know is we're the 2016 NBA World Champions.
Curry gets away from Irving. Pass inside, stolen by Irving. Throws it ahead to Smith. Smith, alley-oop to James! Wow!
Crowd going crazy. J.R. Smith in transition, recognizing the locomotive running down the middle of the floor.
Love bumps Curry. Curry, pass deflected and stolen. Here comes Irving. Irving drives past Green. The foul. Shot's good and one. Oh, what a sweet move from Kyrie Irving.
Uncle Drew putting on a clinic in this third quarter. Takes the contact. How about the beautiful finish with the left hand? My goodness.
Curry steps back. Oh! Stephen Curry with some magic. As Mozgov throws it down. Nola pass from LeBron James.
How about the vision?
Barnes throws it down. And the foul. Harrison Barnes with authority and a chance for a three-point play. Livingston sees an opening and throws it down. Wow!
A right-hand slam for Shaun Livingston.
Curry looking for that opening. Steps back. Crossover. Fires away. Wow! Another three from Curry.
Steph Curry, extreme confidence. Here's the chatter. Delly's the Curry stopper. Not on my watch.
Turns it over. James keeps his dribble somehow. Irving back to James. Oh, he throws it down.
Passes over to Irving. Lob back to James. Look out. Right hand slam.
Woo! My goodness.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown! And the Cavaliers by 3. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James! LeBron James with the rejection.
Oh, LeBron tracked him down and made the rejection. Huge, huge defensive play by the 4-time MVP.
As a kid growing up in a rough neighborhood, I look back on everything that I accomplished. To be a husband, to be a father now, like there's nothing better than that. Well, this is where it all started. Now, I'm walking the streets as a Hall of Famer.
You had the right amount of coachability and the right amount of stubbornness.
The one thing that I always wanted to do, I just hope I made them proud.
Welcome back. Game 1 of the 2017 NBA Finals from Oakland. Kyrie Irving with some magic going to the rim. He had 17 points in that first half. But it was the other end of the floor that was such a problem for Cleveland. Steph Curry with 2 of his 12 here. And an 8-point lead for Golden State. It's 60-52. Our first half stats are brought to you by Kia. And the stat that really sticks out, turnovers. 12-1. How about that assist-to-turnover ratio for Golden State? 20-1. And even though they didn't get the three-pointer going, they have that 8-point lead as we get set for the third quarter. And hi again, everyone. Along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Doris Burke will join us once again in just a moment. What sticks out for you in that first half?
That the Warriors got 18 more shots than the Cavaliers. And how does that happen? Mike, you mentioned the turnovers, but also the second shots. They have to clean up both of those areas to have a chance.
Those 12 turnovers, 7 of them by LeBron James, who otherwise played terrific in that first half. Meanwhile, Mark, offensively, they're a juggernaut, and they're so difficult to stop, and they showed certain stretches why.
Well, in the past, they was a juggernaut, and they added Kevin Durant, which makes them impossible to defend. Steph Curry is a problem moving without the basketball. With the ball in his hands, he's a nightmare. Without the ball in his hands, you still have to pay attention. He's out of bounds. A missed shot. He's out of the play. Doesn't give up on the play. Guess what? Gets back into the picture. You're not connected. 3-ball, corner pocket. Kevin Durant, great job rebounding, initiating the offense. Look at the eyes. Sells the pass. They bite, and then wide open lane all the way to the hoop. That's quality offense, and that's the reason why they've separated themselves in the first half.
That's our right combination, brought to you by State Farm. And there you see the numbers. Again, that only turnover was a Draymond Green offensive foul. You know, one thing you've said about the Warriors and all their dominance, sometimes they get a little reckless with the ball, turn it over. That was magnificent, taking care of the ball the first 2 quarters. James throws it. J.R. Smith looking to post up Steph Curry. Well defended and stolen. Here's Klay Thompson, cross court to Durant. Fires a three. Got it.
That is a different animal over there. Kevin Durant, special player. And you can tell, with all due respect to Harrison Barnes, he had an outstanding year with the Dallas Mavericks, had an outstanding career with the Warriors. This is a different guy in Kevin Durant. Makes them incredibly difficult to defend.
Meanwhile, down the other end, Curry with some excellent defense to force that turnover. Tristan Thompson kicks it out. Kevin Love is open from the corner. Can't get that to go. Draymond Green with a quick outlet.
Sort of like what we saw with Pachulia. If you're Tristan Thompson, you got to go finish that.
Pachulia throws it up and banks it home. Felt the contact and just threw it up at the backboard, and a chance for a three-point play.
Love missed a good open three, and Warriors push. Good drop off by Klay Thompson, and Pachulia, who was a reluctant layup shooter in the first half, somehow managed to get that one to fall.
Foul on Kevin Love, his second. Pachulia had that heel injury, missed the last 2 games of the Western Conference Finals. He was back in the starting lineup after that 9-day layoff between series. 13-point lead for Golden State. Offensive foul. First on Smith.
You see J.R. Smith recognizing it was the right call, trying to set the screen. It's an illegal one on Steph Curry.
That was the quickest admittance of a foul I've ever seen J.R. Smith. As soon as the whistle blew, threw his hand up. Draymond Green lost it out of bounds. Let's check in with Doris.
Mike, Ty Lue came out of the locker room shaking his head in disgust. I said, it's as simple as offensive rebounds and turnovers. He said, no question. He said, they're too good for us to give up those opportunities. He said, the only other thing I'd say is we've got to be tougher and more physical, Mike.
Thank you, Doris. And a held ball as they swarm Tristan Thompson. They'll jump it up. As great as they are offensively, they have stretches where defensively they're just as dominant. Durant fires in and out. Tristan Thompson the rebound. Kevin Love can't get it to go. And a loose ball foul is going to go against Tristan Thompson. That's number 2 on him. Right now, Cleveland's offense struggling, 38% from the field with 15 turnovers. They have almost as many turnovers as they do field goals. Curry finds some room, knocks down the 2-pointer. Timeout, Cleveland. Largest lead of the night.
Good offense, putting Steph Curry in the pick and roll, forcing Kevin Love to defend. Great screen by Pachulia, giving some air space, and Steph Curry says, hand up. So what? Getting it done offensively.
I'm definitely thankful, for the NBA fans.
The fans give you the passion.
Every time we step foot in the arena,
they're going to be loud, really loud. They make it so much fun. They give us great energy.
It pumps you up and it gets you going.
Thank you to all the fans that show their love and support.
Thank you. Thank y'all for everything.
We love you guys.
For the third straight year, the NBA set a record for regular season attendance. Nearly 22 million fans attending games. Cavaliers will bring it up, down by 15. Thompson sets the screen on Thompson. Irving left-handed, shot short. Rebound taken by Draymond Green. Ahead to Klay Thompson. Stumbles but holds on to the ball. Kevin Love is on Klay Thompson. Former childhood friends. Klay Thompson drives off balance. Shot rolls around and falls off. He's just 2 for 11 from the field. LeBron James gets inside and misses the layup. Pachulia did an excellent job of going straight up. Durant, Curry for 3. Bang!
And to me, that's where Durant is underrated. He's improved so much as a passer. Terrific play across his body to Curry in transition.
Cavs haven't scored yet here in the third. Irving tied up, nearly stolen. Ball still loose. Green has it, throws it to Curry. And a foul call on Kevin Love. Third team foul already here in the third, and third on Love.
Well, again, pushing the ball, similar to what we see Draymond Green do. They finally stop the ball. Curry gets in his line of vision. Durant puts it right in his shooting pocket.
Shot clock down to 8. Durant, pull-up jumper. Pachulia tips it out, and a new 24. Love isolated on Durant. Curry finds some room, fires, and hits. James silences the crowd momentarily as Golden State had scored the first 13 points of the period. It took Cleveland 4 minutes before their first bucket. Klay Thompson misses badly off the glass. James on the drive. Love, good look for 3. Pachulia tips it. Love's going to try again, this time from the corner, this time successful. Back-to-back threes for Cleveland to get them back within 15.
The same way we saw second shot opportunities hurt the Cavs, that time it hurt the Warriors. You got to close out the defensive possession with a rebound.
Cleveland has 8 players shooting 40% or better from 3. Pachulia foul. No foul, but he still gets it to go.
Yeah, it was a foul. It just didn't get called. Great finish by Pachulia.
Pachulia looking like Steph Curry there. Tristan Thompson kicks it out in the corner. James way downtown. And the rebound goes to Tristan Thompson. Irving cuts, misses. Pachulia the rebound. Curry in and out. James on the 2-point jumper. That's short, gets his own rebound and throws it back down. A frantic pace. Mike Brown calls timeout. James has 24, but his Cavaliers are down 15.
ESPN's coverage of the NBA Finals on ABC. Brought to you by the 2017 Optima from Kia, official vehicle of the NBA, and State Farm, here to help life go right.
One of the most anticipated finals in NBA history has brought out the big names. Jesse Jackson, MC Hammer, Kevin Hart, Jay-Z courtside, and Rihanna. Have you recovered yet?
Come on, you guys tell the truth. When she walked by, she was stunning.
I was looking at the dunk.
Okay.
Curry again open. Knocks down a long three, and it's back up to 18. 23 for Curry. That's his 5th three-pointer as his mom looks on. And Pachulia called for the foul, his 3rd.
Well, they ran a stagger pick and roll, set one, and then another. Obviously, that's a miscommunication. Curry wide open and knocks it home.
Curry's been brilliant shooting the ball in the playoffs. 50% from the field, 43 from downtown, and 90 from the free throw line. All career numbers from the playoffs as he picks up his 2nd foul. And I don't know if there's any Warrior, maybe Draymond Green, who couldn't wait to get back to the finals. Curry last year outplayed by Kyrie Irving, played poorly in Game 7. Couldn't watch the game for the longest time, and finally has watched it. Worked so hard on his game as he's always done, wanting some redemption here in the finals. Jefferson misses. Fight for the rebound. Kevin Love comes up with it. Can't get it to go, and Green chips it to Durant.
Well, there's an awful lot of contact.
Curry the drive, reverse layup, won't go. Mark, you're right. They're letting a lot go. Pretty consistent both ends as Irving misses. Durant got hit in the head, and there's a whistle and a foul. It has been a very physical game. 3 fouls on Kyrie Irving. Well, game 1 last year here in Oakland, Golden State had a big early lead. As Curry throws it away, it's only their 3rd turnover. Cleveland actually came back and took the lead, only to have Golden State pull away late.
See the adjustment by the Warriors offensively, setting a double screen for Steph Curry, forcing the Cavs to make decisions.
James finds Jefferson. Jefferson gets inside. Well, LeBron James, 24 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists now. He does have the 7 turnovers. Thompson adjusts and gets it a fall. It has been a struggle shooting the ball, has not affected him at the other end of the floor. But anyone that goes in right now has to feel good for Klay Thompson. James powers in. Easy layup for James.
And the pace of the game is better when they play like that, where it's, as Curry throws it away, it allows you to rest some on offense. It allows you to not play at that frenetic pace of up and down, which is exactly what the Warriors want to do.
The NBA Finals are on ESPN and the ESPN app. Stream every game between the Cavs and Warriors live. Download that ESPN app today.
James Michael McAdoo in the game.
Back in the game, played last couple of seconds of the first half. And he fouls Kevin Love on the entry pass. Well, again, different lineups for different matchups. As McAdoo has not played a lot in the postseason. Only 44 minutes total. J.R. Smith, foul by Curry. That's 3 fouls on Curry. Now, the game's gotten a little sloppy for Golden State last couple of minutes. Can Cleveland take advantage?
But they're trusting LeBron James with the basketball, going strictly pick and roll and allowing him to make plays out of it.
McAdoo nearly the steal. Shot clock winding down. Jefferson gets inside and finishes. Richard Jefferson. Couple of big buckets here in the third. He's got 6 points off the bench.
And what he does offensively is just as important defensively. Takes LeBron off of Kevin Durant and becomes the primary defender.
Thompson in and out. They still won't go down. 0 for 4 from three-point range. 3 for 14 overall. Irving, layup, banks it home on a beautiful pass from LeBron James, and they've cut a 21-point lead to 12.
Coach, these are the games in between the games. Look like the Cavs finally found something that works offensively.
And I like like I was saying, the pace of the game for them. It's not as frenetic.
Durant makes it look so easy. He's got 28. James has 26. McAdoo guarding LeBron James, the third-year player. Getting some important minutes here in game one. James off the glass, can't get to the full. Irving nearly tipped it in, but Durant comes away. And then Jefferson stops the fast break with a foul.
And to me, not a good foul.
They're in the penalty.
Not a good foul at all. Get back, stop the basketball, and try to work defensively. Don't surrender to a great free throw shooter. 2 at the foul line. I mean, you got to get back. Just sprint back. I understand Kyrie Irving's down, but you got to find a way to defend with 4 guys, something you work on pretty much every day in practice during the course of the year.
That's a base transition defensive drill where you're outnumbered and you've got to scramble to cover.
And nothing you can do against Kevin Durant. He's putting his entire repertoire on display. That's called oops, you drop something. And then stop on a dime, give him 9 cents change, knocks down the beautiful jumper.
Durant now 12 of 22 from the field. Remember, he missed 19 games with the knee injury during the regular season. To just show you how deep this Golden State team is and how much star power they have. During that 19-game stretch he was out, they had a 13-game winning streak with Durant out.
The coach always talks about you are your habits. They've developed the right habits. No matter who's on the floor, they play the right way.
Iguodala, excellent defensive play. Shot clock winding down to 4. James drives, goes right at Durant, can't finish. Curry the rebound. Curry, deep 3, puts it in. And a foul on Durant as James went to the basket. Steph Curry, 6 3-pointers, 26 points.
Get it done on the defensive end. Look at Durant forcing the issue. Good job of contesting without the foul, and they're as good as they get. They get in transition. Steph Curry stop and pop. Beautiful offense, and the fans showing their appreciation.
This is James' 11th and 12th free throw attempts of the game.
Anybody else? This is good defense. Well, that's Steph Curry. The best shooter that this league has ever seen. You got to get out closer, and how about the reaction? Show off, young man. Mama, there goes that man.
But not to New York City with the Rockettes. That's not good enough, Steph.
You're a tough judge, man.
Mom and Dad watching.
And wife. You got to throw the wife in there.
Along with sister, a proud family, and rightfully so.
James missing the free throws. Curry, little razzle-dazzle, finds Draymond Green. And Green, count it, and a foul. James upset. He thought Green was the one that got the arm lock. That's going to be his 3rd foul.
Usually when they throw the ball into Draymond Green in the post, it's to be a passer. Here, he goes in as a scorer. And he gets a fortuitous call. And he does look like he comes up and hooks James on that play. But a big-time bucket by Draymond Green.
That's Green's first points of the game. He always approaches whatever the team needs on that given night. Sometimes it's scoring. Every night it's defense. Leads the team in assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks in this postseason. The lead is 22, largest of the night. Another Warrior run, this time 10 straight points. Irving the drive, high off the glass. Jefferson the rebound, puts it back up, and he's fouled.
Mike, you said something a couple of minutes ago talking about Draymond Green's first basket of the game on that last possession. Green not scoring much. Klay Thompson not scoring much. But their presence on the basketball floor, you can't put a price on it. What they do defensively and how they complete this team makes this team a special group.
And again, neither player lets any kind of offensive struggle affect the type of passion they play at the other end. So many players, their energy on the defensive end is often a result of whether they have it going offensively.
Substitution for the Warriors, checking in the game first time tonight, 0, Patrick McCaw.
And there you see Durant and Curry with 56 points. Overall, defensively, as Mark mentioned, though, as Cleveland is shooting just 36% from the field. Durant gets a nice ovation as he sits down. Another missed free throw. Patrick McCaw, the rookie from UNLV, is in the game. That's McCaw setting the screen. Final minute, third quarter. There's McCaw. Had some nice moments in the playoffs. Has to put that one up. Shot clock winding down.
Looks a little bit different out there without Kevin Durant.
There's Darren Williams. Williams coming to crossovers. Pull-up jumper short. Green with another rebound, his ninth. Green from the corner. That's a three. 24-point lead. Kyrie Irving with the answer. Oh, almost went in. As the third quarter comes to an end, another Warrior avalanche. Steph Curry with 26, including 6 three-pointers. This presentation of the NBA Finals continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Turn it up.
turn up the
The Warriors dance team.
Welcome back to Oracle Arena with the Warriors in complete command. Mike Brown, of all the things that have contributed to the lead, what have you enjoyed the most?
You know what? I was excited to see Draymond set the tone when he dove on the floor early in the third quarter, got after that loose ball, and then off we were running. So we want our guys to keep pushing the ball, but we want multiple efforts like what Draymond came up with.
How special is it to watch two guys like Steph and KD combine their efforts?
You know, those guys are great players, and they're playing the right way. I like the fact that they're trying to keep the game simple and then taking whatever comes their way.
Mike, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Doris.
Mike.
You see that assist-to-turnover ratio. Meanwhile, Cleveland more turnovers than assists. As David West misses badly, here comes Shumpert. Mike Brown is 10-0 as the interim head coach. Steve Kerr continues to recover. Shumpert, ball fake, three-pointer won't go. Iguodala, quick outlet to Green. Pass somehow finds its way, and Ian Clark able to finish. Puts his hands up, saying, okay, everything's going our way. James finds Jefferson, and Jefferson bumped by David West. 3 fouls on West. Of course, Mike Brown, as we mentioned earlier, the former Caps coach, led them to the finals in 2007. Young LeBron James. They got swept by San Antonio, but it was quite an achievement just to get there. Former coach of the year, won 66 games, actually won 60 twice with Cleveland, but he was also fired twice by the Cavaliers, and as we mentioned earlier, still getting paid. But you will not hear him say one bad thing about the Cavaliers. Mike Brown, one of the classiest men in the NBA.
Mike, that was one of what he and Mike Brown accomplished in 2007 to beat that vaunted Detroit Piston team. That was one of LeBron James' greatest moments in the NBA. Even though they lost in the finals, to take a very limited team there, incredible accomplishment by both those men.
That's why I'm not so, with all due respect, talking about champions. There's some great players that did not win a championship, but their accomplishments with the teams that they had far outweighs a championship. You think about Allen Iverson with that Sixer team, or LeBron James with the Cavs team, and their stories that go with that. That's a tremendous accomplishment.
David West, Draymond Green, foul by Jefferson. The ball movement there once again.
And it all starts with having weapons coming off baseline screens. So here two guys go to Klay Thompson, which opens up West, forces rotation, and Draymond Green is left wide open.
Now, speaking of Mike Brown, one of the things he said in his first year here as an assistant to Steve Kerr, and they go back to when they were both in San Antonio, he said he not surprised but couldn't believe how much fun this team has passing the ball, how much they enjoy passing the ball.
Well, as the leaders, they set the tone. And you have superstars that are willing passes in Curry, in Durant, in Thompson, in Green. It becomes contagious all throughout your locker.
And that's one of the reasons why Durant has fit in so seamlessly. 22-point game. And just a little over a minute gone by here in the fourth. Green, excellent ball denial on Kevin Love. Thompson on James. James powers in, shot short. Draymond Green clears the boards for his 10th rebound. Thompson, Clark steps back for three, won't go. Love battles ball, kept alive by Iguodala. Clark again. Turnover number 17 for the Cavaliers. And you guys, every time we do a Golden State game, the opposing coach talks about turnovers are just deadly against this team.
And I'm sure that's something that Ty Lue is going to talk about preparing for game 2. You got to give yourself a chance against this Warrior team. And it starts with taking care of the basketball.
Foul call on Darren Williams. It's already 4 team fouls on Cleveland. Well, after the game on ESPN, don't miss SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt. Full coverage of Game 1, analysis, and a whole lot more. SportsCenter also streaming live on ESPN app. Shumpert with David West on him. West does a good job staying in there, and Iguodala called for a reach-in foul, his third.
First foul charge on Iguodala, personal 17 foul.
Kevin Durant will return.
Kevin Durant, check it back in. Replacing David West.
30 points in 31 minutes in his first finals game with Golden State. Back in the finals after a 5-year absence. As we mentioned earlier, playing with OKC. Shumpert. 11 rebounds now for Green. Thompson, quick catch and shoot. Thompson now 3 for 16. And a foul call. Mark, you know Klay Thompson so well. Are you seeing anything in his shot in terms of why he's struggling?
No, I think he's just missing shots and holding his head down. The good thing he's still defending, but certainly haven't seen him miss shots like this.
Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, celebrating the drive that pushes you harder, lifts you higher, and makes you great even greater. That's Flipworthy Goodyear, more driven. Kevin Durant back in the NBA Finals. This was the scene after Game 5 where they lost to the Heat. An emotional scene hugging his mom. Of course, James Harden was part of that OKC team. Scotty Brooks, the coach. And now he's back. And boy, has he started this one with a frenzy.
30 points, 7 assists. Plays like that in transition, dynamic. This shot, it's a joke how good he is. Under heavy pressure, and then a 7-footer handling the ball like this. And then the ability to guard LeBron James. He's been clearly the best player on the floor tonight.
And what I like about it, he's getting more touches. They're playing through him much more on the offensive end, getting him involved. And he's obviously a tremendous playmaker, not just scorer.
Well, so many people talking prior to these finals that he has the most pressure on him to win. He right now, it seems, at peace with his decision. He got criticized for it, for leaving OKC after they were eliminated in that 7-game series in the conference finals last year by these Warriors. He loves living in the Bay Area and loves playing for this team as James is called for his 4th foul.
And Mike, you can hate the decision all you want. You can question would I have done it as we take a look at his incredible mom, love and support her son, but you can't hate on his talent. He's an all-time great player. Let's eliminate that argument right now.
Well, one of the great scorers in NBA history who has put up phenomenal playoff numbers as well. And he scored more points when he was in OKC, obviously a different team. But his efficiency here, he showed it before, he's shooting 56% from the field in the playoffs.
There's so much more space for him to operate. You know, the way that Oklahoma City is constructed, they just don't have the range shooting that the Warriors do. So he's playing with a lot more space. And Mark, you, in your mind, where do you have Durant ranked? Because I know you always do this, in your all-time small forwards today.
He's climbing the charts. They had LeBron James #1 with all due respect. Larry Bird is #2. Kevin Durant is on his way to becoming the 3rd best small forward this league has ever seen. And that's a heck of an accomplishment because we've seen a bunch, and we've got a bunch suited up here.
James with a tough shot. Green was right on him. 28 for James. 20-point game with 8 to play.
You have a case against that?
No, I'm surprised anybody would think that he's not going to be in that discussion.
Shot clock winding down. Iguodala's going to have to put it up. He does, and does not get the bounce. Kevin Love the rebound. James fires a 3. Durant ahead to Green. What a pass. And it's back to 22. 8 assists for Kevin Durant. James up top. Darren Williams gets a look. You know, you look at Golden State. They're shooting only 44% from the field, 33 from 3-point range. Yet they're up by 22. Durant short.
It's because of the turnovers, the offensive rebounds. Mike, I think they could have shot easily over 50% with the quality of looks that they've gotten. Thompson's had a poor night, and they missed a bunch of layups early in the game.
Yep. Shumpert his 2nd field goal.
I'm looking, we have Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving both waiting to come back into this ball game.
Durant finds Draymond Green. Green sets, fires, can't hit. Shumpert steps into a 3-pointer. Ball deflected. Now that's a typical Draymond Green play. He's not going to get credited for that rebound, but he's the one that knocked it away from the opponent and got it to Ian Clark. 20-point lead for Golden State as they try to remain perfect in these playoffs.
Oh, perfect timing. I need you to go downtown and get me snacks for Tim Duncan.
Happy the game's starting.
You're faster than delivery with the whole pss thing. Now remember, it's for Tim Duncan, so nothing fancy, just the fundamentals. Come on, let's go. I'm expecting change.
Stupid happy. Oh. Come on, let's go. You guys are really screwing up my night. Just want to watch the game.
I think I know that guy.
Yeah, Soldier's DNA.
Curry fakes, drives, layup. Oh, it's good. Off the glass. Tristan Thompson finds James. Alley-oop. Green to Durant. Here's Durant across the lane. And Durant throws it down. Here in game one, the Stars have put up some big numbers. A 20-point lead for Golden State. James with 28, 15 boards, 8 assists. Again, he does have 7 turnovers. Kyrie Irving with 22. Durant close to a triple-double. And Steph Curry, 6 more three-pointers. Curry has James on him. There's Draymond Green. Corner 3, Clark. Kevin Love battling. Love has, now for the game, 18 rebounds. And Love pushed off to try to get free from Livingston. That's going to be his 4th foul. You know, coming into this game, through the first 3 rounds, Golden State, they've been beating their opponents by 16.3 points per game, which would be the most in NBA history in a playoff run. As Curry back shot is good. Curry and Durant, 60 points combined. Love on the follow.
This is a great bounce-back game for Steph Curry. Last year, disappointing. Year before that, even disappointing. But he has taken it personal and set the tone along with Kevin Durant in Game 1. And when I mean disappointing, I mean not up to par in the finals.
Kyrie Irving lays it up and in. Well, again, last year, Game 6, that was the game that he got ejected. And Game 7, struggled here on their own floor as Cleveland overcame a 3-1 deficit. First team to ever do that in the NBA Finals. And the key for Cleveland in that comeback, especially in Games 5 and in Game 7 here at Oracle Arena, was their defense. Off the steal. Here comes Curry. Finds Durant. Durant for three. Bang!
Well, transition defense is all about effort. Good hustle back by Ian Clark. And then in transition the other way, Kevin Durant elevating and knocking another one home.
ESPN's coverage of the NBA Finals on ABC. Brought to you by Coors Light. Whatever your mountain, climb on. Universal Pictures' The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise, in theaters June 9th. And Toyota, let's go places.
Here's our upcoming TV schedule brought to you by IBM. Game 2 Sunday back here at Oracle Arena on ABC. All the games on ABC, but again, the Sunday games at earlier start. Tip off shortly after 8 Eastern. The games during the week, 9 p.m. with games 3 and 4 in Cleveland. Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, and Kevin Love. Looks like they might be done for the night.
And if I'm Mike Brown, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and the supporting cast is on their way out of this game also.
Darren Williams, that is, misses Curry the rebound. Curry not only with 28 points, he has 9 assists and 6 boards. He averaged 6 boards in the conference finals. Durant hands another three-pointer. 38 for Kevin Durant. And this equals the largest lead of the game. Dante Jones connects on a 3. All right, the number one area that Cleveland must improve on in Game 2 is what?
And we both agree, it's a no-brainer. They got to take care of the basketball. You think about it. The turnovers that allowed the Warriors to get high percentage shots. It's a recipe for disaster. You're not going to beat the Warriors turning the basketball over. If they didn't turn the basketball over and didn't allow them to get to the rim, they got to be happy with their defense overall.
I agree with Mark. It's what you can control. You can't totally control the greatness of Durant and Curry, but you can rebound the ball better, and you can take care of the ball better. And I also think they've got to understand more who they can help off of and get more support on some of these drives to the basket.
Now that's their 20th turnover. Meanwhile, you saw just moments ago a graphic, only 4 turnovers for Golden State, which would tie an NBA Finals record. Pistons in 05, Spurs in 2013. Richard Jefferson lines it up, and Sean Livingston the rebound. So it's going to be another dominant victory for Golden State. In the first 3 rounds, 10 of their 12 wins came by double figures, 5 of them wire to wire. There's a foul call on Draymond Green, and they have either led or tied 81% of the time in the first 3 rounds. Beating Portland, Utah, and San Antonio. Obviously, in that Spurs Western Conference final, the injury to Kawhi Leonard made an enormous difference. Tony Parker was also out. But you have to play who's in front of you, and whoever's been in front of them have been dominated.
And again, can't give enough credit to Mike Brown and the job that he's done in the absence of Steve Kerr.
Durant's evening is done. His first Finals game with Golden State results in 38 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds, and a proud mom. Andre Iguodala played a very important role off the bench early in the game. As Jones hits the free throw. Matt Barnes has come on. James Michael McAdoo, McCaw, Clark. As both coaches empty their benches. James Jones on the floor for Cleveland. Also happens to be playing in his 7th consecutive finals, as he's been with LeBron James all through the Miami and now Cleveland, 2nd Cleveland era. So some extra time to work on what went wrong for Cleveland. A couple of days in between. As we mentioned, game 2 will not be until Sunday night, right back here at Oracle. Five to shoot for Livingston. Barnes is going to have to put it up. Shot clock winding down, and there's the exclamation point. Ball knocked away. You know, it's interesting with all the LeBron James great victories in the playoffs, including the finals. He will go to 1-7 in game 1 of the NBA Finals he's participated in. And that included last year, where Golden State won by 15. And remember, Golden State won by 15 and then by 33 in the first 2 games. Before the series returned to Cleveland, where the Cavs won by 30 in game 3. McCaw's shot won't go. Some of the fans are starting to head for the exits, but the majority wanting to cheer right to the very final buzzer. A whistle and a foul with 10.8 remaining. The final offensive numbers for Cleveland: 35% from the field, and 20 turnovers, just 89 points. This is a team that has been scoring at an unbelievable rate coming to these NBA Finals, averaging almost 117 a game. And the turnovers again, they will tie the all-time record for fewest turnovers in an NBA Finals game. 31 assists, 4 turnovers. Livingston will dribble it out. The applause will commence as the Golden State Warriors remain perfect in the 2017 postseason. Golden State 13-0, including 7-0 here at Oracle Arena. As LeBron James Cavs lose on the road for the first time in this postseason, and only their second loss of the playoffs. Kevin Durant was brilliant. He's with Doris.
Kevin, the last time you stepped off the floor of an NBA Finals, you were in tears. So can you describe what you're feeling with the start that you just had in this game one? Forgive me for that reminder.
It's all right. I think to start the game, we were a little too anxious. We missed some layups. We gave up some open shots. And I think we just locked in from the second quarter on. And we're playing a great team. We're playing the champs right now. So they're not going to give up at all. And game 2 is going to be different, but it's a good start.
Kevin, knowing what you bring in terms